Well, when someone walks, it sort of bounces around. However, it's not.
Alright, so on the basics, you know, the Photoshop stuff.
I can't remember that.
Right. I'll run through it all again then. Start with sourcing the textures. Then we'll go on to making the textures and all the maps and stuff that are required to do it. And then we'll go on to setting it up in Engine.
I remember the engine stuff.
Okay, so just down, bring that up. So textures, do a simple brick, wood, brick, brick.
Do this quick one.
Screw you. Brick?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, brick. Brickle, brick. So there we go. And we'll choose a good one. No, not that one. Right. Yeah, that's real brick. Do this one, save it. Got on dog meat. Cool, got that. So now we go to here and we open Photoshop. Wait for Photoshop to load up. There we go. Right, so from here we then grab our texture, bring it to Photoshop. And the first thing you need to do is get rid of all lighting information. So any shadows that are on the image, any blemishes that affect how lighting is cast upon it, you need to get rid of those as best you can. I also need, before I forget, what's it called, that image?
PBR texture or something.
Texture chart, there we go, that's the one that I want. Yeah, but that's a... I suppose I can still use that as well. I can still use that as well. I just need the images, like the colours in that. First of all, there goes my phone. What you need to do is grab the albedo colour, which is this one here for brick. Then file, make a new one. 4, even. Colour in. Then you need to go up to Window, go to Histogram, and this little drop down menu here, Expanded View, and what you need to be looking at in this is the mean and the median. So you need these digits here, so 108.67 and 107. Now what you need to use with this is when you, first of all, unlock that layer, duplicate it again, you then desaturate it using Control Shift U, then you invert it using Control Shift I, then you come to the layering options and use soft lighting. Okay, and then with that you go back to this one and you try and get these numbers here as close to these numbers as possible. So at the moment it's a little bit out, so we'll go to this one, L, and it's bigger, we need to make them smaller, so this way. That's 108, and that's roughly about right now. 108.51 and 103, and it's supposed to be 108.67 and 107, so for the sake of this tutorial, we'll say that's good enough, but when you've got more time, play with it, try and get it as close as possible. What you do is you merge these two layers, so you've got that on a single section. Now you can see the difference though. All this lighting and other information is now, it's just flat. It looks flat, it looks lifeless, ready to go. So make sure when you do this, you keep your original diffuse, you don't save over your original diffuse. You make it as the albedo a separate one, so you can get all the other information from your original diffuse. So you copy the diffuse again, Control Shift U to desaturate, and now what we're making is the ambient occlusion map. Go to adjustments, brightness and contrast, click use legacy, and then just ramp it up to the point where you think, obviously if that is far too much, that's not going to achieve anything. Ramp it down a bit. Yeah, about that. Nice little AO map there. Now we need to make the roughness map. So for that, we want to copy your diffuse again. Select colour range. Select there, and just sort of adjust that until you select what you want. Comes to the colours. For simplicity, we're going to use red and green for contrast. And you just colour in what you selected, then select the inverse of that, then select a different. And once you've got it looking something like that, you're done. That's the roughness map sorted. Finally, for something like this, you would have a normal map. How do we have? You don't. This is where you put the normal map in, but we don't have X normal or any other form of making one at the moment. So, yay! Yeah, use X normal. Okay. What? Do you want you?
Yeah, what USB stick?
There you go. So yeah, so we're not going to be able to make the normal map for this one.
Spec.
Spec, that's what the AO map is. AO map's the specular map. Reference map. You need a normal map as well. We're going to keep reiterating this, you need a normal map, but we can't make one now. So now once you've got these, just save them out. I'll set it up without a normal map, but I'll show you where to put the normal map. You do it. Break underscore rough. Stop. Boom. Make sure you save it as a TGA as well, as a target. Don't save it as a JPEG. PNGs are okay. Targets are best, in my opinion. Use whatever you prefer using, but just don't use a JPEG. Okay. Save all of these out. Boom. And find the albedo. Albe, there we go. Albe. So once you've got those saved out, wait for that to finish saving. those saved out, come into UE4. Wait for the computer to not freeze. Grab your textures. Bring them into UE4. Obviously bring your normal map in as well, but we don't have one because of reasons. Once they're in, I'll show you how to set up the material. So once you've got them in, you should have them here. Right click, create material, just call it brick underscore mat. Like that, make sure it's from the albedo, so that way that becomes its base colour, and that's what you need. It's not a problem if you don't, but it just makes the white flow slightly easier. From there, you bring in your other two maps, or three, if you do it properly, like so. And now when you set them up, stuff like that, drag out this node, type layer, press enter, then you drag that one into there, and you press that one into there. Already you can see it now looks a lot closer to how it originally did on the original image, so if I get the original image up, I'd say that actually shallower. Look. Nice. Oh, there we go. That's better. Same again with the roughness map, you bring out layer. You do it again 3 times. Layer, just over a little bit, and then you plug the final layer into the roughness map up here. And when you've got the normal map as well, you plug that into the normal slot. And just leave it. So you don't need to do anything else to the normal map. When you've got that, you just bring it in, plug it into the normal, it'll be done. Okay? Now with this, you take the red channel out of the roughness, plug it into the first alpha, green channel out of the roughness, second alpha, and then blue into the third. Now you need parameters, which is holding down number 1 on the keyboard and left clicking. So these parameters here. And put those into B on the left. And now you can see it's got a sort of shine to it. And it looks very metallic and weird because we haven't put any roughness values in. So I think off the top of my head, let's say 0.2, the hell of it. Now this won't look as good as it should because we haven't got a normal map, but you'll be able to sort of see.
Like with the flat.
But we also need extra coordinates as well. That'll do, I suppose. I haven't really got much time to finish this, but you put it on, and then it reacts with the light in the way a PBR texture would, so it looks realistic, it has roughness on it. If it has normal map on it, you'd be able to see the bumps and everything that will be brought out by. And well, that's it, you've made a PBR material. Congratulations.
What does PBR stand for?
What?
Physical based rendering.
PBR, physical based rendering.
What mathematical calculation of lighting does it utilise if you're going with real-world rendering? Because there's multiple models, obviously. Sorry, I know that's broken up, so I'll get down back. I think it's used in Blin Fong.
What?
Blin Fong. Yeah.
Alright, so I've still got stuff to learn. I'm just